Welcome back. You're still tuned in to Talk the Ting with Kim, and we're here on Funtastic Fridays. We're here every Friday, and on a Friday, when a name Friday, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. on News Talk 93 FM. All right, so guys, before we get back into our discussion, I would love to read the giveaway that I would love to read the giveaway that I promised earlier. So, Flow phone users, draw for Uno phone. If you want to be the lucky winner or potential lucky winner of this credit, draw for Uno phone and dial *121 *476 053 609 64966.
Then number
sign.
Send and tell me if you get the credit then.
And call a friend. Alright, and big up Call Me Bossy, legendary Lady Tour 43. We love all the ladies running in. Listen, ladies, we'd love to hear feedback. Do you think women know what men really want? And if you think so, what would you say are the top 3 things that you believe men want? We're really interested in that. So far, we've had persons drop their feedback. Some saying that, okay, men want a good woman. Some, got a few people saying sex and intimacy. This is high on the list. This is even probably the list for some of us. Some say, money, of course, men want to ensure them getting that because they know with the money, lots of other things come. And freedom to do what they want without repercussions. Do you guys think that is on the list? Is that a contender? And a home, stability, family. A lot of men, I've heard also men to them on that, to be honest. I've heard also them. I don't know if it's just words.
Why Jada laugh? That lie?
Well, Jada, your sister will lie. Yeah, they say that. Right?
You don't believe them in it?
And then Von, I will say this evening's show is spicy.
All right.
Von, listen, I'd love if you can, since you've been giving feedback on what the women have been suggesting, drop 3 things that men want. Educate us.
All right, so we're going to go to the next audio clip. We're talking about
what women think men really want.
All right, so let's go.
Top 3 things that men want. They want a man, a joke. But first, you have to decipher whether this man is a good man or not. Because if it's a good man that, when I say good man, I'm not saying that it's a perfect man. But when I'm saying a good man is a man that has potential, who that will treat you right, who will be faithful to you, etc., etc. If it's a man like that, then I would say that man wants peace, because you don't want, and no man wants a nagging woman or a woman that has problem with every single thing that they do. So I would say peace. I would say stability. I would say a partner that is willing to build and to have a family with and all of that. If we're talking about the regular man them way want dog out woman and don't want to be faithful, not ready for any form of commitment. If it's men like that seek, they want control. So they want to control the female. They want to do anything that they want to do without any accountability. Without any accountability. They seek to manipulate. They want to live a lifestyle that is, I have my woman there and I can have 4, 5, 6 women on the side. They don't want anything serious. They don't want commitment. They don't want any form of stability. They don't want
the regular things, right? Good guy one.
They don't want to settle down. They don't want nothing like that.
So upsetting.
Listen, first of all, I think she give it brought up.
Yeah.
She start with what them want.
The good guy.
And then what a good man want.
Yeah.
They just start with what? The regular.
Man
Don't
them
quote
want.
me, what she said.
Yeah.
Man them want.
And
And then she found it easier to go into all the
What
things
they
that they
don't.
don't want.
So they don't want what the good man wants. I realize
They
that is
don't
the
want-
trend.
No.
The regular man don't want what the good man wants. So the good man wants stability and so on.
But I will say men want to be one, understood.
But before we read Von I Will, I wanted to drop what Call Me Bossy said, because hers came in first, right?
Like,
She said peace of mind, so that is in line with what we just heard in the
Peace.
audio. Peace.
They don't want problems.
And then they want support.
Yeah.
And then she says they want respect. So that's what she believes
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
are the top three things. Peace of mind is number one, support second, and then respect. So now you can go ahead with Von.
So Von said men
No, we're
want
not
to
ready
be-
for fun as yet.
Why we're not ready for fun?
We're gonna
One day
go.
you're a
We have
long
two
time.
more ladies before we get to
Before we get to the men?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. Peace of mind is a high priority for men. Like, I've learned over the years that men go where the peace is.
Ah.
And that's sometimes where side chicks jump in, because whether it's a real sense of peace or not,
Right.
it is a source of peace. Whether it's fake, it's temporary, whatever. At that moment,
And it moves
it's an
on.
easier option than you home and every day I talk about responsibility. And you say, no, we never buy the food and what we're going to eat and the baby going to eat. But
And the
you don't want
Why
that.
your shirt looks so? Why you don't wear that belt?
Right.
Why you that shoes?
But in the side chick, she don't read all she do and try to
She just
stroke
want
him
to look like
ego.
time.
Yeah, time and in pocket
Probably
and a
money
stroke
too.
him ego.
But she
And
make-
that's
No, she
all.
might want him money, you know.
Sit here.
She might want him money, you know, Kim, but she make
Yeah.
it look like she want him time more.
No, I know the
And
worst
that is a
part.
good thing to him.
I know the worst part
Yeah.
is when them love for troll, like some little backhanded comment. So your girl does the bump in your face.
Yeah, because they're making you know that she
Like, you know that she not take
When I
care
say
of
it's all a back rub, she didn't even back rub, yo. You get me? Yeah, and that gives the guy a little
So
peace
know
and
them
safety.
something there.
We watch
Yes,
show,
yes,
we
yes.
watch show,
We
watch
don't
show.
know it first
You
hand.
watch
but-
show.
Yeah, we watch
Yeah.
movie. Alright, so we
Your
have
girl
one
put
more.
the tail say you want, you know, see them
Yeah.
fingernail them
Yeah.
and no,
Well, last
we
year,
can't
look, I
pedicure.
can't selfish feel. I just be a bully beef shop I eat up.
But
Yeah.
as much as we're laughing about that, that is peace of mind for some men. Them want that catering to them, want the big food. Them don't want no more tin food.
Before even going to
They
a side
want all of
chick,
that.
before even going to the whole side chick situation, I believe, and I don't know firsthand, but I believe. No, because I would say married men, and I'm not a married man, so I don't know firsthand. But most married men, when they are not happy at home, they tend to stay out on the road longer. Domino game after
Yeah.
work, football game, all sorts of things before they
Work
go
late
home.
just because.
They
Work
know when they
was
reach
at
home, it's not peace. Yeah, that's true.
So that's something to consider. All right, let's hear another recording before I give them my feedback on the men's feedback. I want to hear that too.
All right.
Alright, note to self.
This one coming from Soda Pop.
Man get married.
Well, I can't say one hat fits all, but my general view of men is that most definitely, because of the male ego, men desire to be respected. 2, peaceful environment, definitely void of a nagging woman. And 2, I think men wants to be comforted. They want to feel comfort from their partner, that a sense of, like a motherly type of wifey type of atmosphere, where they feel that they're being taken care of. And that is my point of view.
All right. So this one is in line with what we've gotten on the Instagram live and the comment before. Peace. And listen, you see the way women respond and the way we word it? We're not the one that we heard from. We're literally repeating it verbatim. They don't want to nagging.
And that
They
is
don't want the problems. So what I hear women say, because we all express it in the same way. So we feel like we've heard it enough.
Yeah.
To say, okay, this is literally what men do not want. And can't bother the nagging, the noise, the problems, the argument.
I think women know that they are mostly
No,
known
not
for
for we
these
wouldn't
things.
call ourselves nagging,
No,
but
you
the men
wouldn't.
them like to use the word nagging.
Here's the word. Here's the trick about Kimmie. Most women wouldn't see themselves in that way. But most women, or I'd say some women, have experienced people calling them those terms. So even though you don't see yourself as that, you must have to look into yourself when you see 6-7 relationships, the men, different men saying that you had been nagging. You might have to look into yourself and say, am I really nagging? Not just that all these 6 men are madmen, you know what I'm saying, or all these 2 relationships I've had since
No,
last.
what I think,
what you're supposed to.
no, what I think happens as well is that men tend to generalize the term nagging. So almost anything that is just not
Against
a
what they
conversation they want right now,
Yeah, it's nagging.
automatically. So because it's been generalized, almost anything women say, because no category no wider.
You cook the dinner, you're nagging.
Yeah, nag me so.
Did you put the
ask
shoes
you
out
if
of the
you
way?
season the chicken,
Yeah.
you tell me I go see.
Okay,
Why
I get
you
you.
nag me? So I think at that point, once it's nothing that men want to hear,
Yeah.
them call it nagging.
You always have some people breaking the rules to suit themselves, Because it's supposed to be something that's going to be helping us as men. I have the man there, we just mash it up and just
Yeah,
use it as
and that
a
is
little.
why a lot of women
Yeah,
just repeat
true,
the word
that's
nagging
true,
because
that's
that's all men just narrow it down to be.
Can you have a man who not doing nothing for your picnic and the
And
mother
you say,
basically
give
begging
some
him
lunch money.
Yeah, and
Boy, every day she nag me for lunch money.
Yeah, that's true, Kim. I
So
remember.
I don't think
Yeah.
nagging is a fair thing,
Yeah,
but
true.
also men use it,
Yeah.
and I think that is why women just say, "Boy, man, no one woman knock them." So that's where the peace of mind come from. But some of them, not. I'm not gonna say not deserving of the peace.
Wow! I'm hurt.
No, I'm not gonna. I said I wasn't gonna say it, so I didn't say it. But I'm just
you
saying
did
it's
say
just
it,
something
but I
to. It's just something to consider. So let's. We need to stop. Well, we need to ask men to stop narrowing it down as nagging, and actually, if there's a particular habit that the woman show or you don't exhibit that you don't appreciate, then call it what it is. Probably some women are boisterous. Some women are,
Yes.
call it what it is. Give it a name, then just
What you
call
call,
everything
like-
nagging.
You're right with nagging.
Say that every day, you can nag you.
We ignore the heck out of it.
Alright,
But you see, that is
you
it's
see
not
now, you see
healthy.
I call a facial expression there where you put down now? That's not healthy for the
That's
relationship.
not healthy.
No,
You can't tell me what health. Married.
I feel like we're having a relationship argument right
You can tell me what is good and bad for me.
Alright, envy, you're a unique, so
yeah, we're gonna make every live and let live.
I can explain though, but we don't have the time.
We're gonna put a lecture, put a show, envy, understanding envy.
Yeah,
No, but think envy if you write a book. God, no.
Yeah.
I think you should.
As I say, people are unique, so you're gonna have persons who have their own regime.
But so far we heard peace, we heard respect, so that's another thing that I've heard several times as well. Respect, men demand. I've actually heard the term, men don't need love, they need respect. Women need love to feel, to be in a relationship. Men just need respect. And I'm not in agreement with it, but
I think they should come hand in hand. If
that's
you
what I
really
think. Why is
truly
it one
love
or the
somebody,
other? Why is it
you
one or
would
the other?
respect them. So when
Why
you see
do I have
somebody
to
not
choose?
respecting you, you have to question, do they really love you? And that is always my little understanding in a relationship.
Mhm.
If a woman is with a man and the man is disrespecting her, I don't think he truly loves her. And the same goes for the woman. If the woman is disrespecting the man constantly,
Mhm.
I don't think she truly loves him. Some underlying factor is
Yeah.
there. Maybe she wants to like him, but you have to consider a person's desire to want you is different from whether or not they want you.
That is
Be
something
like
to consider.
Boaz's wife.
You have to specify, because that's so like the
Listen.
theme that we are trying to avoid earlier.
And you forget to tell no people to know about Boaz's wife. So you have to go deep into the story.
Yeah.
Boaz's wife was a prostitute.
Oh, all right.
Alright,
So we're gonna go to the next audio clip. We
yeah.
have a couple left to go. This one is a bit. Let me see if I can just play 2 segments quickly.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Women feel they know what men want, but if it's not clearly communicated to a female, it's just pure assumption, because we cannot sit down and predict that, okay, then based on how a man behaves, this is exactly what he wants. No. If a man didn't clearly state that this is what I want, then our feelings are irrelevant. What we feel a man wants is just what we feel. It's not facts. It's
I
not
like
the
her.
truth.
That's on like PB.
It's just a feeling.
I know PB voice.
List 3 things you think men want. Well, based on just conversation, 3 things, or the first thing that's in common is companionship. Men want companionship based on conversation. Men want men want money. Number 2, that's what they have in common. And men are looking for somebody that is not for everybody, which is contradicting to their behavior. But that's the 3 things based on conversation that, I would think that men want.
I like that feedback. Everything.
No, I mean, I think exclusivity is the word.
No,
something
that
that's
makes
not
sense.
for everybody. You want to feel
No,
like
but you see,
you have a prize.
That,
you have a prize.
Like I ever said that,
What you mean?
Because what we see in society, they want exclusivity to a point, but apparently exclusivity is not mutual.
No, but that's a different thing. Because even if you're really thinking about what men want, right? You can actually see it across the board. The man who is loyal would want his woman to be loyal, and the man who is not loyal would also want his woman to be loyal.
Exactly.
So it's a bit of a thing that's across the board. Most men seeks loyalty.
Okay,
There are
and
a
that's
few
fair.
that the business with the woman do, because they not have the business with them. But most men, I would assume,
Yes,
seeks
still
a
want
bit of
to
loyalty.
feel like they're the only one there,
Yeah. Mhm.
and nobody else can have you. You know?
All right.
I get that. And
So you want to go to-
companionship.
okay.
Companionship.
is like the family, the home, the togetherness,
And then you also have the money. Big up Shamar Miller, Saint D Muller, Drini TT. Everybody running for the topic when we soon wrap up. Hold on, I'm gonna get that myself.
So we have a good job on
Guys,
IG live.
please, since you're on the live right now,
I think I'm
Do
gonna
you
do
think-
something amazing with this topic. People,
since you're on the live
IG
right
never
now,
know, man.
do you think women know what men really want? And if so, ladies on the live, can you list 3 things that you think, not what everybody else think or what you reason out based on social media, but you personally think men want? The top 3 things.
Alright, we can
Saint D Muller said nope. Women don't know.
Saint D is a guy, I believe. Or the woman.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Alright. So we're gonna go. We have 3 audio clips from the men, and we're gonna read Von's own. Go ahead with Von. What did he say earlier? We still have it up.
Alright, so Von earlier said, no, it's not showing here.
Alright.
This one play it.
So Von had said that men want to be 1, understood, 2, partnership through companionship. We don't want to feel like we're alone in the fight. And 3, we want to be trusted and be able to trust the woman we're with.
I like that. You see, I like hearing the feedback from the men. So let's hear from another man.
Alright, let's hear this one.
A lot of females out there, like 95% of the females does not actually knows what man wants. A lot of them don't take the time out for even say, what do a man want or what does he needs? A lot of females do not take the time to say, hey babes, let's sit, let's talk, let's discuss, let's find out what's wrong, or how can we work with this relationship? How can we make this relationship works? Where can we start? Where can we go? And as I say, a lot of females out there doesn't know what man actually wants or needs.
Well, that is in line with what Peppermint PB just said on the Instagram live. She said women are emotionally wired, so they want everything based on how they feel in the moment.
Exactly.
And that's what I said earlier. I think a lot of us deem what men want based on what suits us, right? But one of the things that I wanted to highlight earlier, because I remember earlier I said to you guys, the simplest thing is just to ask them what they want.
Yeah.
But as a woman, we have this thing that we do
Yeah.
where even when a man tell you what he want, we're like, you don't mean that.
No.
That's not what you want.
Hold on. They don't say it like that, Kimmie.
Mm-hmm.
The man will say, I want chicken now.
Yes.
The woman not they say, oh, you don't mean that. The woman will say, oh, so what you mean is you want me not to make the pizza. Like there was tangent of the thing. But I'm not telling you say what you say was wrong, you know. They're translating what you want
said to
into
something that
what they understand you want. And it's usually not the same.
it's very confusing, right? So there is something there. Shamar Miller says, a man's wants or needs depends on where he is in life. I like that.
Yeah, true.
I like that. That's
true.
deep. Right?
In a
Communication
relationship-
is key as well.
In a relationship, it should be a fair constant, you know.
No, because guess what?
His life wants should be different from his relationship.
Not necessarily because, I mean, yeah, I get the overall ones, but along the way, I guess you're talking about the big ones like the family and the good woman as a wife. And okay, if you're thinking about that, but the smaller ones, so even career goals can change, you know, stuff like that. So,
But you still have an element of a career.
yeah, Judy TT said men want a woman who is gonna make him better. What? He wants loyalty and he wants to feel like a king.
Ha-da-da-da.
Crown him.
GTT for whatever
If he's a
president.
good man, do it.
Alright, see that is the problem with the woman. We ask you know what men want here to know if he's a good man. We just ask you what man
Yeah, because we
want.
start this
Why would we
side.
start make it big based on food criteria?
No.
Which man and which man? Yeah?
No, you don't do it to any and everybody.
She
Okay,
never-
from
she
the
never say
first
who-
lady say,
She never say what she going to do.
The regular.
No, you
Oh,
don't do it
she
to
never
the
say what she
regular
gonna do. She say what the man want. You have to
Well,
do it.
well, Peppermint says this is why communication is effective, because if we don't know, we will eventually start to assume. And that is something that I think is essential to this conversation, because unfortunately we have to wrap it up shortly.
try
But I
dropping
feel like
this
we're
one.
going to have a part 2. All right, let's hear this before we call it a day.
Yeah, I say most female would know what a man wants still, because it all depends. Some women mature than some, and some just have the natural ability they for just, study the man of them like and just, try to please him in every way. You see me? Yeah, so but I say, yeah, I mean, I think there's no such thing for a woman that actually know what a man wants. Every man different, you see me? Every female different too as well. So, for the chemistry, for catch right and all, understanding of a daily, you see me? Good sex, we all need a good sex, Yeah, man, we not left out that part there. You see me? I mean, that's a patience, yeah. Yeah, man, understanding good sex and patience, yeah.
That is it.
MB, are you training? You ain't go same school.
People we have 50 seconds to go.
Well, what I wanted to wrap it up to say is that the truth is we don't know what the other gender wants, right?
And it's not always a constant.
And that's not only for men or women. As human beings, we always project our own perceptions on those around us, right? That's based on research I did earlier. But I feel like we need to have a part 2 of this conversation. So guys, stay tuned to the Instagram page, because we're going to have these discussions. And make sure you stay tuned next week as well for part 2 of this discussion. But as it says here, we tend to judge the person in front of us based on what? All right, you know what, time's running out. And that's what I was trying to get before this voice.
People have a fantastic weekend. Tune in next week. Keep an eye on the Fantastic IG page. We're out.
I'm not a diva. I'm not a diva. I'm not a diva. I'm not a